longer stand between me and my destiny.
But I will. Victory.
Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good!
Let's go drink some beer!
Hey, Sully. Remember when I said I'd kill you last? I lied. Oh. Okay, so... seasoning my glass. What are we looking at? We're looking at Here Comes the Alien Invasion. And hopefully I don't need to grab a chair. My frickin' back is absolutely killing me right now. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I think it's seasoned. Oh, I guess I'll pour this and then tell you what the hell it was. Other than being prepared for the alien invasion. Oh, and I got the crack turned right to... I got... this is from Drekker. And it is a cherry peach delight. Hang on. It smells like marshmallows. Gimmicks. Sweet cherry, peach, apricot, almond cookies, marshmallow. I can smell the almond cookies and the marshmallow big time. It's a collaboration between beer company and Drekker. What is it? Exlua. They're the same people that make the loader. Looks like cookie floating on the top, for God's sakes. Cheers. Oh my. It is like chunks, I think, chunks of almond cookie literally floating on the top. The art on this one's pretty good too. I'll have to save one. Obviously when Billy's not around. Yeah, so I had an appointment. You can guess. What kind of a loser has a gold AK? God. Only a fucking someone trying to compensate for wanting to lasso a ring of hookers. Oh yeah, that's right. Jeremy has a gold. He has a gold 44 Magnum too, with the finger punisher built right into it. Nice nipples. God. Damn. I was trying to find something to, self-medicating. It's working. We will continue the trend. I will not speak out unless I wouldn't put my penis in it. Come on, get off the screen, bitch. First, now, on the French toast is Jolson saying the Too Hard to Sunny Slopes Club needs to ring the cowbell. Sorry, you missed it. Moving on. Cold-hearted bastard on the nitro coffee from Surly. 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. Then he's got enough time to switch accounts and say 2 thumbs up and 4 shots. Then Billy says, damn it. First being 4th. Fuck. No, you are second, Billy. You are standing and holding the silver medallion. Because Cold-Hearted Bastard, I realize, like, you know what? You're third, sorry. If Cold-Hearted Bastard had enough time to switch accounts and leave another comment, yeah, I guess he's still, I take it back. He cannot take dual shots at the board, but yeah, sorry. But I mean, you're still on the podium. You're not whiffing it like DFC usually ends up having to happen. Keep going, you're almost there. Rich Huff says cheers. All. Cheers, Rich. Rich got to try Filthy. And I don't remember the name of the other one, Rich. Pub. Oh yeah. Just right there, baby. Just start a slow drip. The best. So Rich's takeaway was he said the nod went to Filthy. Rads. That was the other one. R-A-D-S. Rads. He liked it. Let's see. I'm comparing Filthy and Rads right now. I'm getting more horseradish from the Filthy, more celery and hot pepper from the Rads. Both are very similar otherwise. Rads is a little bit more salty too. I think Filthy wins. I may see if they mix in a few minutes. The mix is still a bit salty, but not bad. Does Hop Slam qualify as a snit? Yes, absolutely it does. Too much big chunks of cracked pepper in the Rads too. You can almost choke on them. Yeah, I don't like. Since I switched to the new grinders, even on. It's like the pepper, I either get a big chunk or I don't get anything at all out of it. I don't know. Oh my God. I am gonna have to go self-medicate. So Rads, I was just over picking up the Filthy, and I did not see that. I know Keyport does not have it. I did not. Now, in full disclosure, I completely forgot that I was on a mission to try to find it, but I don't recall seeing anything like that. I don't know what she wants, but Poco says top whatever. Salty, if you're naked, you know. Miss 27 says naked. Bad? Looks like a good breakfast beer. Evenings, Captain. How are things going? Well, I didn't do jack shit at work, but I got paid. Started the morning off by picking up David, and we went to Big Daddy's, and I had the Big Mama. Big Mama. You know, it's funny. If you get anything that says the Big Daddy this or the Big Daddy that, it's like, here's your plate, and the food goes, and you walk out of there miserable. If you finished it all, because your mother forced you to clean your plate as a child, and now it's ingrained in your brain, and you just want to gut punch her. But I get the Big Mama. And the Big Mama is simple. It's 2 slices of bacon, 2 eggs, and 2 pieces of French toast. And then, of course, I get extra bacon. And then David got the same thing and gave me his bacon. So I had 6 pieces of bacon. You know what you call 6 pieces of bacon with breakfast? A shitty start. It's like the other morning. Chris is like, I made breakfast balls. She goes, I can guarantee you're going to get a piece of bacon in every single bite. I go in to grab my bowl and my cup of coffee, and I notice there's 3 pieces of bacon still sitting. I'm like, are you going to have more bacon? She goes, no. Right on top. Called my heart surgeon. He said, I got you slated in for next Wednesday. By the way, Dave, Big Daddy, like the shirt. Cobra, making mug shots great again. So, did you hear, have you guys heard the recording that Carrie Lake did? Republican, part of the Republican, the GOP, trying to bribe her not to run. How many times have I told you? It doesn't make a difference if you have a D or an R after your name. You are tyrannical, rotten, poison shit. The amount of good people out there, really small column over here. All the people that should be shot to the fucking sun, over here. I would want to make sure that all members of our government that are fucking on the take, useless pieces of shit, we want to make sure that that ship has more than enough oxygen to get close enough to the sun to make bacon representatives. I think they should all fry. Every single one of them. Tom Clancy. Story penned it the best. Kaboom! Everybody's gone and we have to start over. The only thing that scares me about that is the amount of sheer stupidity. We would probably race to be corrupt again. I was going to make myself a Bloody Mary. I just didn't think a Bloody Mary would go well with this. And then I've had multiple opportunities. Poco, I apologize. I completely forgot. Completely forgot to grab some ginger ale. I mean, was I supposed to just go with this? Bourbon? Ginger ale highball. Oh, and fill the rest of the glass with soda water. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm assuming you were supposed to send this to somebody else because I'm already going to be here making drinks. Yeah, I don't have any mix. This isn't a soda or pop family. Matter of fact, the last time I took something out of here, it had gone flat. I mean, I got a couple bottles of champagne. Hey, that kind of gives me an instant idea. A bona fide idea. Hell, I still have the gigantic gummy bear that you told me to shoot. What's this? What's this? Oh, this would work. I don't know. This was, Jesus God, this might go back to before. Best by January 18th, 21. Hey, it's one way to find out, right? Oh, are you serious? I have this, which is non-alcoholic. Still appears to have carbonation. Okay, first we have to have some Jim Beam. Standing in for Jim Beam is going to be some proper 12. Seems like enough. We'll be skipping the whole ice because it won't be around long enough. Let's see. So 1 part Jim Beam. Why is everything so difficult? One part of this. Top with some of this, and garnish. Oh, Poco, these look healthy. Garnish with a dehydrated lemon. Wow. Wow! You're from Holland? Fucking loser. Just kidding, Sharky. You're not a loser, but you didn't shoot that. It's full disclosure. And neither have I. It's in the unproven state. Oh, wait a second. I might actually have ice down here. Whoa, that was close. I almost fucking died right there. I think this was a full glass of ice, but as full disclosure goes, this is my favorite glass, and it does not look like it went in there clean. Hey, if we really want to get some ice, we could blow some of this out of here. Hey, Billy, you want some black? Looks like a mushroom floating in there. It's not bad. Poco, the Pixel can be de-Googled. Pixel's going bye-bye, baby. Okay, just so you know. But yes, Poco says the LG V60 dual screen is 3 years old and still better than anything Samsung makes. Prove it. Send one. Dual screen. I don't know if I've ever looked that up, and I know you've talked about it before. Poco, you're driving a car with an airplane engine that, what do you expect? This is true. I mean, it looks all of. Jolson, we need more cowbell ringing. You're welcome. Smile Money, Nitro, I saw no rolling bubbles, no rushing air escaping a sound. Fail. It is. It's bullshit. When I stopped to get this, they have a box, one can in a box for $12 of the barreled aged Nitro. And I'm just like, if this stuff didn't fizzle, why would the barrel aged stuff fizzle? I think Surly, they fucked up, man. They need to call Left Hand Brewing and some of the rest of these, and when you pop that top, I mean, you need that sucking sound. It's one of my favorites, is that sucking sound. I love seatbelts. It's kind of like summertime, women wearing their purses, and they're on this. Jeremy, I like the black gloves. Makes me feel like we can do gangsta shit together. Jeremy, next time you're here we go. I know you can't wait. Maybe Caitlin wants to get in on some of this. So, what was, I don't even remember if people made comments, the Taurus, the T101, I was going through something and this was like all by itself, and I'm like, why is this all completely by, I mean, it has a decent sheath, which can be either worn this way or it's already set up for Wade's favorite Scout carry. I'm contemplating the big badass knife that was in the battle box, the one that originally when J-Dog said, 2 knives, cool, are they awesome? No. I dig that knife, but you know, the scales that are on it, kind of like these. Now I'm thinking about maybe seeing if I can acquire some exotic wood. Like, give her some exotic wood and hand make a set of my scales for it. But I don't remember. I don't remember at the time if anybody liked this or not. I kind of think the absolute low point might be, again, the grips that are on it. I mean, they work in your hand. I mean, if you want to go do gangsta shit, cut you, bitch. And Jeremy, all I'm going to say about our conversation last night, fuck, I'm in, man. There's a couple of things I need to double check on my truck before I made a road trip. It shows a crankshaft position sensor or camshaft position sensor. I mean, I really don't want to fail between point A and point B because that could be an expensive trip. But I need to have Sam pull all the codes and fix anything that could leave me on the side of the road. Then fuck, all I'm saying is, man, let's do this shit. It's my money. The Pez dispenser mag owned for 5 or 6 years and never test fired. I'm sure it works perfectly. Well, it's been test fired. It just hasn't been test fired by this owner. It was run. I'll have to get back to you on this. Might not have ever even been run by the previous owner. We could do this right now. 100 rounds of 5.56 in the basement. What could go wrong? Sorry, man cave. This is not a basement. Basement makes me sound like a loser. Whatever. How about if you find Colonel Mustard that this was the item? I don't know if I want to get rid of this or not. This could be, running through the neighborhood during the end days and then just slicing up all the zombies. Matt. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sorry, Matt Davis and McLean. I didn't mean to say some discouraging things about your boyfriend. Yeah, never mind. I'm going to need this for zombie days. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about just making it a neck knife. I mean, we're already set, right? Just never even noticed it hanging there. Kind of like when I had that set up so that I could neck carry my Walther. I mean, nothing made me feel better knowing that I had a gun that was charged with a live round in the tube. And it's hanging in a thing with the barrel right there. I mean, these are all things you get over time. I mean, after all, it is a striker fired weapon. Mike says, "Cheers, cheers, Mike, you bastard brother." Seriously, Mike, cheers. On the other hand, if we ever have a drinking party, I do not want you here. Cannot afford you to be here. I mean, downstairs drinking up all the fighting cock, the 151 Don Q, the Everclear, the fucking Japanese shit that. Rule of thumb, though. If you think for a second you are going to act like Mike from In the Red Exploding Targets, don't even show up. There will be people here that will help me hide the body. Look at that. Bad. You always go on and on about how much you love your head. Look at that shit. I guarantee you could float a spoon on that right now. If you weren't oh my. If you weren't quite sure if the beer was fresh or not, and you poured it and it looked like that, would you drink it? I know a Cobra wouldn't, especially if the can was dented. Bad. After you planning to grow more pepper, are you planning on growing more peppers next year? Yes. You grow anything besides peppers? Yes. Tomatoes. We had an entire spice garden. So thyme, oregano, tarragon, basil, bay leaf, I think. I don't know. She had a whole bunch of shit. Green peppers. I don't care about anything. Well, tomatoes I like, but tomatoes never... I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if I've eaten a single tomato that we have grown in the last 3 years. 2 years ago, some kind of a bug got in and destroyed them all. Multiple people told me of the problem. I'm just going to do the co-op shit with Danielle. To me, that makes the most sense. She always says they got way too much shit. Go in on it. Hot peppers, though? Yes. Fuck you, Billy. What? Don't talk about Billy like that, you piece of shit. Yeah. My personal favorite is the Ghost. I mean, don't get me wrong. We used all the really, really hot stuff. Me and Matt are still... Matt, really hot stuff. We're making up... we still got to make up the devil dust. Haven't done that yet. But as far as fresh goes... there was a bunch of them that I definitely did like. The chocolate marga. For me, though, the Ghost is one of my favorites. It brings enough heat so that I can eat them without going, whoa, okay, I'm gonna have to waste some of this. But the batch that we had this year, and last year, had a really nice, like almost like smoked. Like the pepper was cooked on a grill, even though it was fresh. Grow tomatoes, and you could make salsa from your garden. Sraman, says, needs to grow onions and garlic as well. Then get the tomatoes to produce at the same time as the hot peppers is the challenge. Yeah, it's quite obvious. The only way it works up here is you have to be one of these people that by the time that you can actually start putting stuff outside without it dying from the cold, you have to have big plants just about ready to produce. Otherwise, we run out of season before anything has happened. Some of my pepper plants never produced until we had snow on the ground and they were in here. Or should have had snow on the ground. Smile Money, I heard you mention Miles. I remember that guy. Did you ever find his body? I guess not. You are still doing reviews. Cold-hearted Bastard says, Charles 9, C9. C9 is a hit. Mike says, what's your hand gel, Eric, if you know what I mean? Oh, that one. That's your hand gel. Yeah, if you shake a little up. Din, never tell a short man to get his shoe shine box. Din, you poured the shot, then you didn't take it. What, are you some kind of fortified election? Hey, That may be true. I did drink it though. Talking about the Lafroig, I enjoyed that while watching. Me and Christine have been fully hooked on the series Suits, and all I can say is the woman that plays Donna. Damn. I mean, write bad checks, hide bodies, do shit you shouldn't have. I don't care. Fucking Donna. I mean, if you need proof of life, I mean, I'm more than happy to comply. Let's use a proper glass. So the other day, I shut the drawer, and one of these got pinched, and I heard breakage, and I opened the drawer, and it was a shot glass. I think this was from Jules, and all of the stuff came off of it. So this was somehow beefier than a shot glass. Don't know. This is only about medicinal purposes for my back. There is always something so yummy about Lafroig. That really thick campfire smokiness about it. I mean, you really can't go wrong when you get Lafroig 10. It's the cheapest of the offerings. I really like the, my favorite was the Cardenas. There's 2 different versions. Well, there might be 3 different versions available now. But the, is it the one with the blue label was the better of them. Quarter cask. This is very tasty. But when you look at the price difference from this to say Lafroig 10, you know, just get the. I mean, you have to be a fan of the peated Scotch and Islay Scotch, especially Lafroig. I mean, it just tastes like you took a peated Scotch and filtered it through fire pit charcoal ashes. So good. Wade, I got a couple of those brakes. I have both of them on 10-inch piston uppers. They're great showstoppers when you have a shoot. It's locked to the ceiling. It's just the 3-gill, the same one that's on Christine's. They're really inexpensive. They work. I mean, when Huber himself goes, no, it's. He goes, I can tell you by looking at the design that it works. And I'm like, John, you know, I hate to say this, but you're endorsing a product that is. I purchased a whole bunch of them for like, I don't remember if they were $6 or $9. I haven't looked one up recently, but. And he goes, I'll always call it as it is. If somebody's got something out there that'll work, I respect that about John. The fact that if you show him something, and like for instance my Psalm or 7 Psalm, he's like, I didn't put my brake on here because the one that's on here works. He goes, I don't think it works as well as my brake, but he's like, damn, he goes, that is such a pretty barrel with that brake on the end of it. He goes, I just couldn't see taking it off of there. It's That's why I was shocked. It was like one of the only rifles that he brought up here that day for me to purchase. Or should I say, he brought up 4 of them that weren't for me to purchase, and the one that I was supposed to purchase, but I never purchased that one. I purchased that one. I just wish that the 7 Psalm stuff was a little bit more available, because it is, you watch videos of people shooting that and you're like going, okay, so availability is going to suck. It's going to be an expensive round. I realize that it's overall a poor decision, but when it absolutely comes down to you need to do shit at distance, that rifle gets it done. Smile Money is like, prove it. I get it. I mean, have a rifle designed, have a rifle that was custom built for a mile and beyond, and let's just go shoot it at the 300-yard range out at Island Lake. Yeah. Hey, gotta start somewhere. Smile Money, with these eyes, I still do not understand how these guys do that shit. I mean, I can tell you what an expensive scope, both the Mosin and the JP, what it looks like when you're looking at a target at 300 yards. You still can't tell where the shot went. Spotting scope, maybe, but I've never had one with. It'd be really cool if that stupid shot camera actually did what it was supposed to. It's like, oh, I'm goofing off with it sitting on my dining room table, and I can take a video of a guy drinking a cup of coffee all the way up on the skyline, and yet when we actually get out to the shack and I really want to use it for reels, and it doesn't work worth a shit. Multi-Gunman Whiskey. Mr. 27 says ale. Then he says, guess what? I'm late. And then Multi-Gunman says fired. So we won't be seeing Mr. 27 anymore. Wade! There is a building supply place in town that I have a handyman that have a handyman service. They don't work for the store, but you are independent contractors. I could look into that too. I could. I right at this moment in time, I like that more than anything. I have a decent amount of tools. Strangely, the one thing that gets used a lot that I do not own, well, take that back. I own one. It's actually right here. A Sawzall. The problem is this is the old school Milwaukee stuff with their 18-volt gigantic fucking battery. I own one, and the main reason that I even have this and haven't thrown it in the garbage is I use this for tree trimming. It's kind of cool because you could have it in all sorts of different positions, but I don't own a Sawzall, and that's one thing that you will realize, that if you do home improvement or any kind of shit, that eventually you're gonna have to have. So that's one thing I know I'm gonna need to invest in. Again, I gave up the ghost on Milwaukee stuff. I think that they're overrated, extremely heavy, and the batteries do not have the longevity for both runtime And how long from the time you purchased it till you're throwing it in the fucking garbage? I don't like Milwaukee. I don't like Milwaukee stuff at all. And as I've said, I don't know how many times here, Greg is fully invested in Milwaukee. I was fully invested in Makita. And he always preferred using my stuff because it was lighter, more powerful. So, yeah, I need to get a Makita Sawzall. They make one of the smaller ones, something that looks less like a full size Sawzall. I don't remember what they call it, but that's probably what I would get instead of the biggest version. I mean, they literally make a Sawzall that looks like a Milwaukee Sawzall, but they also make a smaller version. And of Greg's stuff, what I always used to grab was his smaller version. I don't remember if they called it I don't even remember what they called it, but it definitely was easier to use in a small space. But yeah, that's Wade, I think I personally think that's the way to go. If I can find the resources to find a constant list of of stuff to do. I mean, hell, basically right now I'm doing a version of that. I have a customer who I said these are the rules, and he said okay, I'm okay with that. Hey, I got to meet the new Eric today. His name is Ian. Seems like an okay guy. Wait. I get a roll of tie wire at most automotive stores. I think Harbor Freight has it too. Oh, I can get. I know I can get it just about. I don't need it anymore. I got an actual exhaust system now. But it is always good to have that shit on hand because you can use it for temporarily doing this, permanently doing that, helping wrap up the body. Wade, Trump won New Hampshire while I watched this review. Cobra says epic. Oh no, I mean, at some point in time here, what's her name? I care so little about this bitch. Not Carrie Lake. I like Carrie Lake. I love the fact that she is all 100% Trump, and she evidently had the wherewithal to know what was going to happen, that she mic'd herself up, and now she is taking it to the Republican Party, as she should. And again, basically what Carrie Lake is showing is she is putting country first. That's why I've always loved that woman. I love it when she says, "So what you're asking is you want to know what the number is to buy me. It's not gonna happen." Amen. Cobra, switch back to one white glove. No need for two. Not like you're in an elevator on fire. Smile Money says, just grip it with the multi-tool pliers and rip it. Talking about the nail? Oh, yeah. Oh, there is nothing like an abundance of 5.56 rounds. EMT, India 2, And
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
why? Why do you pick India 2? I'm glad you did, though. It's a hit. India 2, I2 is a hit.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Cobra says F2. Oh, F2 is a hit. You party animals, you. Zeus says cheers, brothers. Zeus, you inglorious bastard, you. Zeus, someday it'd be nice to make it down your way. I know you'll never come up here, you'd shrivel and die. What was for dinner? Hey, honey. What'd you have for dinner? Well, I was out with the girls. Brew review. McLean. Fuck McLean. Fuck McLean. Oh my Jesus, McLean. McLean says, and this week's Brown Nose of the Week award goes to Poco. Congrats, bitch. McLean, if you make fun of me 200, 300 more times, Eric, I'm out of here. McLean, getting a little wobbly there, son. Time for a Betty Bye, sweet prince. McLean, Eric, I think you're at the right blood alcohol level to do that weird stuff I've been talking about. Bring the helmet upstairs.
Fake news. Fake news. Fake news.
You're not even ready when I get up there. Jolson, entire state is Republican except for Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Duluth. Smile Money says, and Matt's grandma's house. Jolson, the newest Samsung has AI built into it. Where do I sign up? Jolson says Debbie 8. D8. D8 is a miss. Pegs and gloves. Awesome. Miss 27 says 44th Brew Balmy Brew Reviewer here. Then he says intro Brew Balmy. I don't know. Then he says coffee, ale. Yeah, I'd try it. Yeah, you should. Oh, I see. That one. Never mind. Oh. Mama. Miss 27 says, do you even know where the button is? Do you? What button? Her button? I think it's like somewhere around in here. Miss 27 says, more comments means we love you more, Mr. Brubomi. No. No. Jay from Elite Ammunition. Jay on the wrong video. This is why I have trickle charger and battery warmers wired into our trucks. Just makes life so much easier on the battery. Fine, I'll get a trickle charger too. Then he says, that's because a bike does not have the same amount of draw when parked as a car does. Modern cars have all sorts of shit drawn off of the battery when it's off. Cars are always sucking juice out of the battery. No, that makes sense. Okay, fine. Now I gotta get a trickle charger. Jay says, Eric said big can. Jay, Rock Auto is like Wish. I don't know if that's a good thing. Wish is not. Mike says, no, Eric, it was 100, the box number 102? 102. Fucking cowbell. Sorry, I blew up right there. 102. That was the tent spikes, steaks, some coffee, the Gumby lamp, Gearade stick. What the hell happened to that? I used to have it. Oh, it is still right here. That's because I used the bottle opener last. That was this guy. So if you sorry, I digress. The Battle Box Onyx. Yeah, Sharky likes those knives too. That was the Advanced. The Pro was the Kinetic Recovery Rope. I believe that is in the Honda. And the Atec Ghost knife. That's actually in the box. That was one that I was trying to decide if I wanted to carry it or not. Actually kind of surprises me, Mike. I mean, there's a couple of really cool things in here. I mean, obviously I really like the recovery rope. I like both the knives that are in here. I got nowhere I can go to cheat and look at the crate clubs, but I got a crate club that's being delivered on Saturday. Yes. Sharky. I put the ball in that net any day. Sharky, you should really go the self-employment route on the jobs you want out in the field. Din says, just don't hire Matt as his accountant. Good point. Sharky 38. Sharky, no, seriously. We actually haven't had this conversation. He's just responding to what I said, but I mean, obviously, if I can pick and choose, I'm not going to take a job where I'm out in negative degrees, doing any outside work. If it's anything like the one app that was out there, you basically accept or decline jobs. Like I said, I really got to talk to Jordan and find out about these 3 different apps that he works off of. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those jumping off points. Maybe I need to talk to Jordan and get in on under the umbrella of what he does. I know he does a lot of roofing, and I say fuck that. No, fuck you. I don't give a flying. We've had one job, and me and Greg made major fucking money on doing a roof job. The pitch was I don't do roofing, so I couldn't tell you what it was. It was like I think it changed by a foot in like 4 or 5 feet. It was so flat. There was no, if anything, it was almost too flat. I mean, you were out, yeah, but yeah, no, fuck roofing. I don't want it. No, because roofing happens on top of a roof. End of story. Evidently that one's pierced. Why? Why did you want to ram a piece of steel through your nipple? Girl, you need help. 3840, this is what a screensaver that's on right now. You ask, I don't know. I was distracted by some buns. I see the problem. Sharky 10510. Oh yes, please pet me again like you did last September. Jesus Christ. Good Sharky. Good little Sharky. You need to make like a little rest so that you can just like sit here the whole show. Okay. There we go. There he is. Oh yeah. Sharky, if the world would go upside down and I was over there, I'd be eating good no matter what. Just focus on how it tastes and not what it is. Kind of don't ask, don't tell. I know. At a certain point in time, if you properly season a mat, it's edible. Sharky loves schwags. And I'm a cat person, but that's one cool and friendly 3-legged dog. Yeah, schwags is awesome. Sharky says, Echo, echo, E9. E9 is a hit. Oh yeah. Sharky SH, classic outro. Genuine question. Is that old, sour, bitter fuck still alive? Talking about Chuck, obviously. I believe so, because I think if anything happened to him, I would hear from Paul Hasman 440. Mike says F9. F9 is a hit. And last, an hour ago, 2 hours ago, anybody else got the pre-club jitters? I hope this ain't a sausage fest. Okay, where do we stand? Wow. Wow, nothing but head. Now I have to save this. As much as I like these, again, if you want to throw it in a special category, here comes the Alien Invasion, cherry peach delight. I'm giving this a 10. This is freaking awesome. So I got 2 of them left, but I'm gonna have me a bloody. I have no idea what this was used for last. I know this might come as a shock to you, but with all the shit that I have consumed, I really don't give a fuck. So, the hotter of the vodkas. That was like a shot. Morning wood. Oh, ended up with just a splash of the fever tree. Little after party fun. Yeah, this is awesome. If you see it, whole out of 10. Jolson, the Two-Hearted Sunny Slopes Club definitely needs to ring the bell unless you voted for Biden. Bad says, doesn't an angel get its wings every time a bell rings? Wouldn't want to deprave an angel of its wings. Okay, don't threaten me. 3, 2, 1. Rich Huff says, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Rich. Smile Money says, cheers, clubbers and associated deplorables. And Bad says, howdy, clubbers. I hope everyone is having a great day. Oh. And Mike says 1 minute ago, SH. Lights green, traps clean. Okay, we will tomorrow. Yeah, why not? We'll see you tomorrow.